tiles today. I'm going to use some primary elements mixed up with the bloom recipe. So let me real quick go through the colors. I've kind of got them grouped into 4 different schemes, color schemes, but depending on how much space I have for drying, I might do some additional sets where I kind of intermingle the colors, but let me tell you what I got. Okay, this first group is kind of all shades of blue, and we have boysenberry. Oh, actually, before I start, let me tell you how I mixed them. So some of them were in a container I had marked as, let me show you. So I used an old Liquitex container, and I had it with the Behr. It's a deep base, untinted Behr plus polycrylic. Polycrylic looks like this. I don't have the Behr anymore. Anyway, so I've recently gotten some Sherwin-Williams ultra deep base untinted paint that I do with the poly, but this is Behr. So that was the first batch, and then I had another batch that was mixed up with the Vivid Enamel and polycrylic. Could have been Polypour. I don't even know. These have been mixed in the bottle for a while, but it's about 3 parts of the untinted enamel, which basically lets the pigment tint it, and then 1 part poly, which gives it that kind of that real glossy finish, and also makes it a little more pourable, not quite as thick. So anyway, I've got some other videos that probably talk about the recipe a little more, so I will try and link one of those. But anyway, I just squirted some in each of my cups, and then I put, here's the little spoons that come with the primary elements. I just put kind of a basic little spoonful into each, and stirred it up really good. I think you're supposed to kind of mix it with the enamel first and then do the poly, but since I already had the base stuff pre-mixed, I didn't do that. Okay, so we have boysenberry. Next one is sky blue. And then I have, I think this is Twilight. The label's kind of got paint on it, but Twilight. And then the last one is a Bling It, which is used for chrome and metal effects and interference. And this one is called Arctic Opal. So it's kind of got a real light blue, but it's got an interference kind of quality to it. So, and also all the primary elements, you can get them from a company called Color Art, and it's spelled C-O-L-O-U-R-A-R-T-E. colorart.com. You can order them in sets or individual containers, and they're just pure pigment powders, so pretty cool. And the first one is one of my favorites, Wine and Roses. Really, really pretty, rich. Love this color. This one is Key Lime. This is also a fun color, really bright green. You can also mix up these paints with regular paint like Amsterdam. You just put a little squirt, you don't need a lot, in with your mix instead of the pigment. So that works good too, I've done that. And this one is called Peacock Feather, and it's kind of an emerald green, I guess would be a good way to describe it. And then another Bling It. This one is called Sea Goddess, and it's again interference, and it kind of has a very light pale green look to it. Okay, so that's set number 2. Okay, the first color is Passion, and this is kind of like a magenta pink color. They're already drying out on top. I might need to add a little poly to them. So Passion. This one's another favorite color, Mango Freeze. And it's, actually I think I got these mixed up. Mango Freeze is this yellowy one. I had a fan running. They're all getting a little bit of a hardness on top. That's very strange. Okay. So mango freeze. Then this one, which has a little floater in it, maybe. This one is persimmon, and this one I'm almost out of because I really like it. It's kind of an orangey coral color. Oh my gosh, these all got dried on top. Never seen that before. Very strange. Hopefully I can get these done before these all crust up. And then the last one is a Bling It called Pixie Dust, which is kind of got that yellowy gold, but very pale color. Okay, so let me move the paints out of the way. And okay, I think I'm gonna put the paints up on this rack here. I'm gonna come back and readjust the camera. Let me see. So I'm gonna do these 4 at a time so we can kind of have fun with the mixing of the different colors. And we're gonna use, this is the house paint from Walmart. It comes just like it is in this can that you can't see the label on, but it's, anyway, I can't even think of the name of it. Color Place, I think. Color Place, I think it's a semi-gloss white house paint off the shelf. So hopefully you can see that. And I just put it in this cup to make it a little easier for me to pour. Some white tiles, they're 4x4. And I just made up finished some coasters. I'll show you some that I did. Kind of give you an idea what they look like. And I'm getting my spatula out, one of them. Another one somewhere. Anyway, these are some finished ones. And I just resined these 2 days ago. I didn't do the greatest job resining. There's a few little pits. And then I put a cork, stick-on cork thing on the back that I bought on Amazon. But, so I made up a bunch of sets last spring, and so I finally resined them, and I'm kind of hoping to use these for gifts. So, anyway, just wanted to show you those. I'm hoping you can see how pretty those are. And we shall go for it here. Okay. So I'm going to pour a little puddle. Gosh, I haven't done these in a while either. I have to look back at one of my videos to remember how to do it. Actually, I have these cool little silicone little gizmos. I think this might help me pour better. We shall see. Put one little scoop in the center of each tile. I do have, my can of white house paint after this cup is about empty. I have just a little more in there. And then I bought some other brand. I think it's Valspar. I don't know if it's going to work as good. So I'm hoping. I just haven't been able to get it over to Walmart with everything going on right now. So, okay. I'm going to set this right here. Okay, we're going to do, kind of want to do this first batch here. I'm going to bring these over so you can see the colors. Okay, so I'm going to, this is just weird. All this dried. It's kind of like, yeah, it's leaving it chunky too. Very weird. It wasn't chunky when I made it, but I think, okay, well, we'll try and work around that. So I'm gonna do kind of a drizzle technique. That went one of the clumps that I was trying to avoid. Okay, stick that over there. Okay. Next I'm going to do the yellowy color, which I don't remember the color names anymore, so I think the first one was Passion. Okay, and then this is the Persimmon. It also has a clump in it, oddly. Okay, and then I'm going to put the Bling It on last. And I think this one was the Pixie Dust, I think. Okay, cool beans. See if I can. Okay, now I have an activator. I have a couple activators. This is VanDyke Brown and Floetrol mixed 1 to 3. I have, oops, an orange one that I've used before recently. It's a Amsterdam Golden Yellow and Floetrol. And then I have a Payne's Gray. I used my white the other day and I got all kinds of, in fact, that's what ruined this canvas underneath. It was terrible. So I don't know, it's had some sort of breakdown. So I'm not gonna use the white that I haven't made up anymore, which I could. In any event, okay, so I have a tile that I'm gonna use to put my activator on. And I'm gonna use brown on this one, I think. And then, brown so far has been my favorite activator. Hopefully we are not broken down too much here. Oh, and I need to get some paper towel. Okay. Oh. Okay, wish I was better at remembering how to do this. Okay, so first I'm gonna dip the back side of the spatula in the paint. And I'm gonna swipe across. Nice. Kind of expecting some cells. There they go. Cells are popping up. Good job. Okay. That was good. Okay, now we're gonna swipe the other way, and then I'm gonna do a rec and a tilt. So this is kind of a fun technique. Okay. This is my left hand, guys, so wish me luck. And I'm gonna, oops, let me clean this off a little better. I love the browns and the pinks together, so let me see here. So we are just dragging the stick through to create a little bit of pattern. Okay, now we're going to tilt them one at a time. Let's see. Like I'm hold these towards you. I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't accidentally. What's really fun with these tiles is they're really small, so they're easy to work with, and I haven't really mastered the technique where you blow it with your mouth to do a bloom, so I really like the swiping. It works well for me. Some of you who do well with the blowing might actually find that that works well for you, but okay, I'm gonna set this. I have some cups over here set up to let these dry, so I'm gonna, oops, got a weird spot down here. Let me see if I can. Okay, I'm gonna set this on a cup to dry. Like that one. That one came out really pretty. so that'll work too. Okay, there's this one. Clean up a little, bring you guys down to see these. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, here's all the tiles. There's 4 of each. The first ones are the pinkish colors, although they started out with a little more yellow and orange, but anyway. There's the second set. The green and purple. You can really see the bling it on there. You can see all the shimmery. And then this is the last set, which was more of the blues. But we did get a lot of purple. This one's the one that came out super cool. Just all the rich jewel tones. Sorry for the glare. So there they are. Once they're dry and cured for a little bit, I'll resin them and put cork on the back.